Okay, copy and paste this. I'm better now, though. Just saying.
Yeah, you're probably just missing school, which is
I think that's
normal, you know, because you're
But you gotta have a thing. I've been in school for
honest.
right now. Like,
Honest, to be honest, I was happy to be out of school. Like,
yeah, but the thing is you
it took
didn't
like
for a long time like I did.
it took me not like 13 years because I actually stayed an extra year.
You got to meet me because that was the last year, I think. Like,
yes,
the last year with me and stuff.
No, that was.
And we were to be with you. If I didn't see you, I want to be able to be with you. And we went on dates and gotten closer, and then, you know.
Yeah.
All right, I sent that to there. So you want me to start it?
Yeah, go ahead and start it.
See, I'm happy now. I'm back. I just get emotional sometimes. I start thinking about things like school and I start feeling sad about because, like, I was just talking to this married here.
Hold on, go ahead. Pause it.
Okay. Is it okay?
Pause it. Corey's calling me.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Tell him happy belated birthday. I don't know if he got my message or not.
So if anyone has a reason that these two should not be wed, speak now.
Yeah, so sorry.
Oh,
it's just.
Hold on. I'm sorry, dude. There it goes. Okay.
Hey, Dr. Damon, this is your brother Brian. If you're there, pick up.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, don't eat dinner in a few minutes.
What's up? How you doing?
Oh, you're doing pretty good. How you doing? Yeah, we wanted to catch you before I went and ate dinner because I'm on eating laid down for the rest of the night because I got to finish watching my house party. I got, you know that movie with Skid and St. Paul?
Oh, Nikki says happy belated birthday. She's not sure.
Thank you, and
she's not sure if you got her message or not.
I probably did, but checking and see. But we just wanted to talk to you for a minute. Oh boy, how you doing, Darren?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'll be doing okay tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's his birthday.
Holy crap. Happy birthday.
Yep. Thank you. Tomorrow is 50th. Yeah, I'll be 50 years old, man. Be 50 tomorrow. I'm 40.
So let me get this straight. You guys are 10 years apart?
We were born. He was born June 22nd. I was born June 20th. So we're 2 years apart. But we'll be brothers for life, bro. Yeah.
Well, you know what Antonio said. You reach the mountaintop if you reach 50. So.
Oh, God. Yeah. I'm about to fall off the mountaintop tomorrow night, bro. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, Jesus. On my Facebook, after Friday, been looking at my Facebook. I'm going to put some pictures on there.
What's going on?
Let your other brother explain it.
Oh, God.
Brace yourself. Paul just told me that he's going to the black titty bar. He's going to the titty bar tomorrow to celebrate his 50th birthday.
And you're putting that on Facebook, man?
But see, the reason he's doing it because he's gonna make Tina jealous. That's what he told me. But I don't think you ought to do that, bro.
Nah, at least don't put. Nah, don't.
What's she gonna do? She can't.
Don't put it. Nah, don't put it on
Put it
Facebook.
on Facebook.
Don't put it on
She can't
Facebook.
do shit. I know.
Don't put it on Facebook.
Because everybody will see, and then you see up.
Grandparents saw that, they would be like, "Who is this?" So I'm asking you, please don't put it on Facebook.
But what? Not on Facebook, babe.
And you don't want to get yourself in trouble with Facebook. I don't think. We got like 3rd place. We're starting up in August again. You know, and stuff like that. So. Not Justin, thank God. Jesus. Justin was mad.
Okay, continue to, if you can, continue to go on my team, man.
Yeah.
They want me to bust our cage, but if I do, that's what dealing with stand on the machine. They want you to come back, but I don't think so. You still in your shoes, I believe. And did you guys hear about what happened to Jack Robinson? He hit Chantel in the face today.
Trending for that?
I think they did because I didn't see him when I went back.
No, because I heard about that, but I'm not sure if they suspended him or not.
But I didn't see him after when I got back. I didn't see him.
Everybody's like, today must be a full moon or something. Cause
one of the staff coaches, we were getting ready to go downtown to the.
Oh, you were in the van with him.
Damn. I was in the van with him. I seen the whole thing. Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, he just hauled off and pushed her up. Just, in her face.
Okay, can I call you guys back? I'll call you guys back. Hello?
1, 4, 3, 1, 5. Pickup times for Thursday, June 22nd. Schedule. To cancel all trips for this date, press 7 now.
I had to pick up because it was smart.
Your trip going from
Oh, you're fine, babe.
0 Champaign Road, Allen Park, to 15221 Eureka Road, Southgate. It's scheduled between 8:20 a.m. and 8:50 a.m. If you would like to cancel this trip, press 1 now.
I put it on speaker so I don't accidentally
Your
hit
next trip
stuff.
is going from
Okay.
151 Eureka Road, Southgate, to 15590 Champaign Road, Allen Park. It's scheduled between 3:15 p.m. and 3:45 p.m. If you would like to cancel this trip, press 1 now.
Do you have like a
To repeat your list of trips, press star. If you have any questions, please call 866-965515.
Why don't
you.
you?
Goodbye.
you guys never finished school?
Yes, no. To me for first. But keep it in here, please. 'Cause,
I'm gonna go for this.
Do I have to wait?
It's just a
Sorry about that. I just needed to like answer.
You okay?
Smart.
Are you gonna call those back? Are you gonna call
Yeah,
those
I'll
back?
call them back. Yeah.
Hey, D. Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was smart.
Crazy nut. I told him I'd call him after I ate dinner.
Is he still on the line?
No, he said he's on.
Okay. I need to talk to you. Apparently Tina did an oopsie. Yeah. You know what oopsie either. And I'm only telling you this because it pertains to him and her. Is he keeps blowing up her phone, and she keeps ignoring it.
You got tape?
No. I don't have anything, buddy.
I didn't want to mention it on the phone with him, so I'm just like,
Get out of stuff. What are you looking for?
why don't you know?
Yeah, I at least need some of your rubber
Yeah, we
bands.
can't just go.
But that's what I'm
Probably shouldn't have told you. I figured
Well,
you should
it's
probably know.
do the stuff. They won't like you.
In case you can't talk straight about her again.
They're like, what are you doing? They don't have anything, buddy. What are you looking for? Like I said,
rubber
no.
bands.
So now,
I don't, as of yet, I do know that Paul told me that he are supposed to help, I guess financially, I don't know. But we're supposed to go there once a month, me and him. Now this is what I can't understand. And I'm going to ask Pastor Chris when I see him. I'm going to ask him when I see him. Do you want me to, because they're supposed to be building me and Paul a booth at the Auburn location.
what does that mean?
I don't know. That's the question that
Ask him on Monday, because I don't even know. And then tell me, because I don't even know.
well, actually, I could ask, I can ask Josh Bellows, because Josh is supposed to be helping Pastor Chris with the church. So I can go straight to Pastor and kind of get, because Ashley loves me. His Paul's niece, Ashley.
Yeah.
She loves me. Every time she sees me, Corey, come here. Corey, come here. I'm like, huh?
She wants to give you a hug and everything. I
Yeah,
guess.
she loves to see me coming. But
Everybody loves Corey.
I can get the 411 from Josh. So I ain't got to go to Paul. I ain't got to go through Paul. I can go through either Josh or...
Because I wonder what a booth is.
A booth is like, like they have in the restaurant.
Oh. What?
They're building us a booth according to Paul.
What?
They're building us a booth.
I know, but I'm just trying to... Why?
because I think we need to now. I don't have to basically leave Metro, but I will go over there to Ann Arbor and help if they need help.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fuel leader, I'm a Metro Kids leader, and I kind of know how to work with young people. I've been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years in Metro, and I think I'm going to ask, because I talked to Tammy. Tammy, of course, I talked to her on my birthday. She's doing good, but I'm going to ask her on Sunday to be supposed to come to the church. And I want to talk to her and see. If that's what he thinks I'm going to do. I'm not going to leave Metro. That's my home.
Oh, leave.
Leave.
I thought you said lead. I was just like.
But see, I'm already a leader, but I don't want to leave Metro and go to Pastor Chris, and I can't do that to Pastor. I can't.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I can't.
Anyway, I don't mean to keep you from eating. You can call me back when you're done.
Ready yet? So when Rachel calls me, then we'll hang up. But see, this is, and I'm in the process of moving. I told Paul, leave Pat. And well, you're making the right decision.
Question.
What's that?
Where are you gonna move to?
We don't know yet. Problem. Nobody has told us anything. August the 30th. I know that, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm gonna pray about it tonight and see where the Lord leads me, because I need, I got too many lives in my hand. As a leader and as a Christian and as a best friend, I can't turn my back on.
Yeah.
Pat, John, Stacy. Stacy B would have a fit.
Oh God, Stacy.
Oh God. Oh.
Where's my Corey?
You should have seen.
She loves you. God.
My man Marilla too. She loves my man Marilla to pieces.
Now, were you able to get out there in time?
Where?
The building in time?
Well, we left. When did we leave? About 10 o'clock. We left by 10 until Jack went off and hit Denzel in the jaw. So yeah, back from down almost 12 noon, almost 10 after 12 when we got back. And see, I had to go to battle. So the thing Kevin was there. Kevin, the job coach.
Yeah.
Good thing he was there, so I told him I had to go to the bathroom before I left. Now I'm in the bathroom. He's in there waiting on me. So I was like, okay. But I really want to talk to Pastor Jay myself. That's what I'm really worried about. I know that, we're from the problem. Moon.
No.
He
Are you there? You there? What happened to Corey? I couldn't hear you. I don't think it's doing that stupid thing around. Hey babe, I think it's doing that quiet silent talk again. I can't hear you, babe. tell you guys somehow sometimes when things happen, they end up, you can't, like, it's like a silent talk. It's like you can't hear no one talking, and it's like I hate when it does that. So hopefully he comes back. I don't know. Sorry, my nose has been like bothering me like crazy. Where are you? What?
Yoda might be pregnant.
Yoda.
Well, it's Mom.
Yoda pregnant again.
She might be having puppies. Hopefully by fall. Well, I told her to keep your fingers crossed. Oh, I was sitting out there, and this one of them little birds fucking come flying, almost hit me in the face and swooped right in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Back. Everything okay?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it was odd. It was like I couldn't hear you anymore.
I hate when that happens, and I have to reset everything.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I didn't mean to stream share. I didn't mean to stream. I meant to close the. Is it still on there?
What, the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Thanks for waiting. I just wasn't
You're
sure.
welcome. You're welcome. I hate when it does that too.
Oh yeah, and they're going back and forth, so just ignore that.
It's okay. Is anything special that came on?
Let's see what's tomorrow. Oh, Crazy Hat Day.
Oh. You have a hat that you wear?
I'm gonna wear a tiger hat.
That's cool. That's cool, Darren. Did you want me to start this back up again?
Start it back up.
Alright. Alright.
That your friend Daryl here is supposed to be live streaming the wedding and he's not getting in service.
It was like the whole thing.
What?
And I just got an unlimited plan.
It's the right plan, wrong network. See, Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's built to work better in cities. Tell you what. No problem. All right, let's go live. Say hi to everybody who wasn't invited.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
Hello and welcome to Toonami Pre-Flight. As you can see, that's not Jason.
What?
Go ahead and hide that thing.
Need what?
Hide that thing.
Oh, hide that. Okay. Like I thought you said read them. See what?
That's
What?
Dennis.
Hello.
I'm able to come, so Dennis came fresh from a Sports Pitches record, red-eyed in, came for the record and is leaving again today. So thank you, Dennis, for being here.
Great to be here. Great to see everybody for like 5 seconds.
If you,
coming for
Dennis has done a few segments for Pre-Flight over the years. You did a record with Steve for a Bloom Room, and you guys played miniature golf.
Yeah, that was actually the first time meeting Steve ever. We've worked together.
That was the first time you'd met him?
Yeah.
Crazy.
For 20 years almost, we've worked together, and I talked to this guy on the phone forever. And then...
yeah, I hadn't met him until when we came back on the air, and he came for MomoCon, I think it was. That was the first time I'd met him. So I talked to him for
it's so funny
decade plus.
You just know him so well.
And I was like, oh, yeah.
And then you just finally don't never see him. It was weird. So I just went to his house, and then we did a little segment.
And then you did, what'd you call your Love Actually segment?
Oh, Die Actually.
Die Actually.
Yeah.
And you've done, have you done any, didn't you do a I Am Dennis?
Yeah, I think so.
Piece of what? Yeah. So Dennis is a long-time Toonami employee, but lives out on the West Coast, so he gets very little shine, but was kind enough to fly in. When did you first start Toonami? 01?
Yep.
Do you remember?
It was 2000.
2000.
That's when I started. Yeah, that's when I came back from. I was in Colorado then, working for Stars, Encore, movie channels, movies, and then I got called. Jason called me back and said, "Hey, Toonami," and I said yes, and then I immediately left and came back, and then I was here from then till 2009, and then I went to England, and now I'm back again.
Nice.
So it's been a ride, but I've never left Toonami far from my heart.
That is the cheesiest shit I think I've ever heard Dennis ever say.
That's right.
But that's very sweet. So today we are going to be going through Paste Magazine's list of the top 100 anime of all time. Today we're talking The Tale of Princess Kaguya, which is 60s-ish. We never really, sort of jumping around. It's not the most set in stone philosophy. We sort of look and see what we can
what
watch.
did they have, like 62 or 60?
Yeah, I think it's 65, 4, 7, somewhere in that range, mid-60s. Came out in 2013, Studio Ghibli movie from Takahata, who directed Grave of the Fireflies and Pompoko and My Neighbors Yamada's. And he hadn't made a movie in, I think they said it was like 15 years or 14 years or something. He hadn't directed one. He'd worked on all the long-term Studio Ghibli movies. He started at Toei with back in the 70s and then moved over to Ghibli shortly thereafter. So they were saying that My Neighbor the Yamadas was sort of the movie that kind of almost broke Ghibli.
They're saying that they did it, he wanted to do it all hand-drawn, and that's not the way they did stuff.
Yeah, he wanted, instead of doing cell animation, he wanted to look more like watercolors and have it be drawn on and have a different look. And so My Neighbor the Yamadas was the first computer-driven digital movie that Ghibli had done. And so they then built a new studio for him for Tale of Princess Kaguya. That was Studio 7. We're like, okay, you do your thing, we're going to do our thing, and let us know when you're done.
One studio is going into the future with digital technology. The other one's going backwards. But the result was an amazing movie. It's the tales of, what is it? The Bamboo Cutter is the
the Tale of the Bamboo Cutter is the folk tale
that it's based on, and it's an amazing looking. I mean, as far as an artistic accomplishment, it's unparalleled in anime. You don't see this kind of style ever. I guess because it's too expensive.
And there's a really cool documentary that if you get the Blu-ray, it comes with the Blu-ray disc, which you can find. It's on iTunes, and I'm sure it's a million illegal places too. But they go through, there's two documentaries, or two parts. So it's one that's the sort of early phases of the movie, and then one that's later on. And it's over the course of the 8 years that they made it.
8 years.
And so his was sort of, he was calling it trial and error. And Joe Hisashi, the music composer, ended up, are we still here?
Oh, no, what happened?
Our screen went black. I don't know if we're overall continuing to talk.
The red light's still on, so I guess maybe
We're gonna keep going.
Yeah,
and then we'll see.
we'll just keep talking about it.
So Joe Hisaishi, the music composer, described it as, instead of trial and error, it was process of elimination. That it was, do we know what Evan's password is when it's coming from? Sweet.
Hey.
Maybe that was all fixed by the time you at the streaming audience sees, but if not, then nobody's perfect.
So be it.
He described it as process of elimination. So it would be, they would draw the backgrounds in watercolor, and then they would, all the animators were basically, every time they interview any of the animators, they're like, this is not the way we've ever done things before. And they're being super polite, but it's basically like, we don't know what the hell's going on. So they were animating through what normally would be cleaned up in the animation process. So the ending look is like what you can see here, where it feels simultaneously kind of rough and also super fluid. It's a really amazing looking.
There are just segments in the movie that seem like they were just put in as roughs. Like I did this sketch test, and they just left the test in there.
Yeah, so
it's not cleaned up. It's just like
they were finishing it.
That style of just finished in a rough look. It's weird. If you see it, you'll just be like, is that done? Is it not done? And there are sections of the movie that look really, really like fine, and then other parts where it's just like a bunch of scribbles. It's still amazing, but it's just like, it's just unconventional.
Yeah, his thinking was not everything needs to look super finished, and you can sort of fill in your imagination other parts. So it was,
which is odd for Ghibli to, they're so into the detail and the drops of water and the finest fine details, every color, like, perfect. And then he comes along and is like, you know what, we're just gonna, change it up a little bit.
The background animator, key animator, was saying that the feeling that they were talking about was that a lot of the background animations in other movies had gotten too precise. There was too much detail, and he was like, so I thought this was going to be really easy. I would just do the watercolors looks, and he's like, it was not very easy.
The backgrounds are incredible, though. Each one is like a still, and then they've animated on top of it, which is like the characters kind of walking through, or just kind of, it's simplified, but it still looks amazing.
At one point in the documentary, it's towards the
someone calling you again?
No, I'm just trying to get a message off
And
the
the
sheet.
final message.
Just wondering,
And so The Wind Rises originally was actually, the beginning, Princess Kuei was going to come out before The Wind Rises, and then they were like, okay, now we're going to do a simultaneous release. And then they're like, okay, now we're going to put out The Wind Rises, and Princess Kuei will come out at some point in the future. So Takahata's over at Miyazaki's house after Miyazaki's announced that he was going to retire, and they're basically just sort of bullshitting around, and Miyazaki's like, so are the visuals all done with the movie? And one of the other guys is there is like, no. And he's like, yeah, well, I think we've got 40% more to go. And Miyazaki's like, what the fuck, 40% more? But the end result is amazing. We've got the trailer for the English dub version here, so let's check out the trailer and you can see some of what we're talking about.
Okay.
Such a beautiful princess.
That kid's weird. She grows fast, like bamboo.
Have you gotten bigger again?
Yeah? You think so?
I have heard the rumors about her.
Oh my. Disobedience to His Majesty is considered a crime punishable by death. Well then, the only choice is to kill me. You mustn't blame yourself. Do you really want to hurt your father like this? Please don't take me away. do I finally remember why I came here.
So yeah, it's awesome.
It's pretty amazing. James Caan as the voice of the dad is a little bit on the edge for me. I just can't not hear James Caan as someone else in it, but you know, playing this character is a little bit
breaks you out of the moment a little too much.
It does a little bit, but everyone else, Chloe was really great as the princess, and you know, all the other. There's actually a lot of well-known. They always do this.
Yeah.
They always get prime American voice talents to take these big roles, and sometimes they're great, sometimes they're not so great.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. I mean, as a dub.
Yeah, I mean, even James Caan, after like the first 20 minutes, it's like, all right, I've accepted you as this strange Japanese man.
It's cool to watch the movie again after seeing the documentary, because you can see when you're going through, they're so tortured over scenes and decisions. You're just like, what are you doing? Like this, because like there's a scene where they're talking about the colorization. They're not keeping it consistent all the way through, and the people who are coloring the movie are just like, this is not the way we normally do this either.
It had to have been a huge shake, you know, just to be like, don't do anything you like
that you've ever done before.
Here's a tried and true way that we've done things forever, and now don't do any of that.
But it's great. So highly recommend.
It's well worth watching.
Seeing it, and like I said, if you see the documentary, it's cool to see the movie again. So
I'll check the docs when I get back.
Yeah,
back to the West.
So in a somewhat ham-fisted transition into our question of the week, we were choosing some of our favorite favorite fairy tale movies, rather. And Princess Kaguya is not exactly a fairy tale, but it's a folk tale, and
it's kind of like
sometimes we're moving on. They got princesses, and we figured, fuck it, we were just moving on. So I'll start with my picks. First for me is Matthew Vaughn's 2007 movie Stardust, which was an adaptation of the Neil Gaiman novel of the same name. I like the book better than I like the movie, but I still like the movie a lot. The basic idea is that there's this town called Wall that's near a magical kingdom called Stormhold, and they sort of coexist near each other, but there's not much crossing over between the two. I always do this wrong. Oh, I didn't write that time. So that's Tristan. I'm slowly becoming a better weather person as we do our green screen, but I have to think about it every time. So
I've only ever seen this movie once, and I remember it was when it first came out, and I was like, "What is this?" And then I was pleasantly surprised by it, because I went into it kind of like, I don't know about this.
Part of the reason, full disclosure, why we picked favorite fairy tale movies was just to see Dennis's reaction to several different fairy tale movies. So we'll see how that continues as we go along. But like I said, I do like the book better than I like the movie, but the movie's good. It's like a good combination of sweetness and also a little bit of scariness, but there's also a lot of Neil Gaiman humor that comes across from the book into the movie. So Tristan he goes over from Wall into Stormhold, which you're not supposed to be able to do. A fallen star, who is Claire Danes, the king of the magical kingdom Stormhold.
I heard that main character name before. I just couldn't think about who it was. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just like...
You're fine.
Is dying, and he's choosing his heir amongst his somewhat dickish sons. So he throws a ruby, I think. He throws it up into the sky, and he tells them, whoever finds the ruby first will be my heir. And he hits a star, knocks it down, and that's Claire Danes as the falling star. So Tristan tells his girlfriend, or the woman that he wants to be his girlfriend, oh, I'll just run over and get that fallen star real fast and bring it back for you. And she's like, what, are you out of your fucking mind? And the movie sort of goes from there. And so different people are trying to find Claire Danes as the fallen star for various reasons, and then it's also trying to crown the new king of Stormhold. So let's check out the trailer for Stardust, and they probably do a slightly better job of explaining the movie than I just did.
Victoria, if you're had a marriage, I'd cross oceans.
You're funny, Tristan. Oh, Tristan is
shooting star. I'd cross the wall and I'd bring you back that one star.
You can't cross the wall. Nobody crosses the wall.
Excuse me, have you seen a fallen star anywhere? We're in a crater. This must be where it fell.
Yeah, this is what I found.
You're the star. You're the star? Really?
You've seen stories of magical worlds, wicked witches, flying pirates, and dashing princes. But never has there been an adventure quite like this.
Everyone's talking about fallen stars.
The glory of our youth shall be restored.
Well, you don't need to pause it, but
Well, that's what I thought you said.
I guess her mom and dad went to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess they're coming home on Sunday.
Oh.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know they just went to see him. I mean,
Right. That's a good thing, though, too. Yeah.
I kind of feel bad about the whole situation with that. Oh, there we go. Finally. Because I told her that we love her and stuff like that.
Yeah, she knows we love her and stuff, right?
Yeah, she knows. I mean, we kind of made ourselves closer now because of this whole situation.
Yeah, but that sounds more like you guys being boyfriend and girlfriend than being a sister and brother when you say that. Just saying.
Not being her, we as a group. Because I've been telling you stuff too. So you're in this.
Yeah, but who's making you closer? Is what I'm saying.
We, as a group, you know what I mean.
I know, but when you say that, it sounds more like you make it quote. I don't know. It's something that doesn't sound right to me. That's all.
You know exactly what I mean. Come on.
What?
Well, I basically told you what she said, so I guess you don't need to see it. Okay, because I guess they went to go see him, and I had no idea about that, so that explains kind of the reason why she's not here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Leave your daughter home alone while you go to RK while you're visiting your sick son? You know what I mean?
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense. So naturally, she stays home. You know.
I would stay home too. I wouldn't leave the house. I've had to stay home by myself before. Remember that?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna retype this. Okay. So they went. Okay. So she's typing me again. Okay. I know you told me, but like, apparently she told me this before, and you know how I forget things.
I know.
So, yeah. So apparently they're coming home Sunday. And apparently he lives in... Where's he live again? Well, he doesn't. She's kind of like me in the way that her brothers live with her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know how like I have siblings and they don't live with me.
Yes.
Sorry. So you. So I gotta rewrite this, otherwise I'm gonna be like, okay, I have this thing, so you well, here's the story though. He's hurting because he's in the chair, you know, because he just got away from surgery, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I'm asking her, are you happy that he's okay? Which she probably is, you know, because
You know, he could have lost his life, you know.
I mean, you grow up with this person. 'Cause, keep going. Oh, shit.
This is the part where you tell me who you are and why you're up here.
We're just trying to make our way home.
Touche.
You better tell the truth, you two-faced dog.
I can get you one of them, actually. Very good guard dogs. They can watch the back and the front door at the same time.
Enough.
Where's the girl? You have seconds to live.
Hold on, dude. My dad's coming. Hello? Hey. You're home? Here. Courtney went up to the city of state and get her mail changed. No, whatever place. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what they want. I don't know. Oh, well, I don't. Whatever. No, they're still home, so I don't know what's going on with that. Dude. Oh. Looks so cool. I think earlier, like 12 something. So. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Alright, love you, bye. Sorry, it was my dad. I didn't want to, my phone answered.
Yeah, I know. I know how your dad is. I love you.
Love you too.
Just for anyone. If I heard anyone's family member was in the hospital, I would go crazy. You know what I mean? I would do this for anyone, especially for you, because
you're nice like that.
Like seeing you upset. Just road. Like, we don't like seeing her upset.
I know. You're nice like that.
I'm not. I mean, I know this happens. Bad, but you know.
Yeah.
Sucks when it happens. You know.
Great job. Yeah, it happens. It just happens.
Did this even happen?
Because it does. It's what it is. They're there, and you either got people who don't drive, and then I hit people, and then I don't know how to drive, or they're drunk, or on drugs, or whatever.
Now, that's the thing. He is. You know, and like, maybe it was some. Sorry, I'm about to swear here, so please. Maybe it was just some dumbass on the road who wasn't looking where he was going or something.
What it is, you gotta watch out for people. That's why it's good.
And like,
stop texting. That's why I told you when I'm on and I drive, I'm not gonna answer you if you call. So don't think you keep calling. Oh my gosh, she hasn't answered me. Well, yeah.
Tell me that you're going for a drive.
I can answer my phone. If I look at my phone and I'm not looking at the road, I can get killed.
I'm going to tell you what I tell. I'm going to tell you what I tell her. If you're doing this,
was you gonna finish what you said, or was that?
I'm going to tell you what I tell her. I accidentally hit the wrong button.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you what I tell her. Something. Bugging, then I won't be bugging you or anything. So that same goes for you. If you want to go for a drive, just tell me and I won't bug you.
Oh, I don't have my driving license yet, but when I do, I'm just saying, I don't want to end up like instant phone.
I'm just saying, like, down the line.
Killed or someone else gets killed.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, down the line.
Oh yeah, I know. And I will tell you. I will tell you I'll be on the road, and I won't be calling you. Like, and I'll call you like right after I'm done off the road or something, because I'm not gonna ever want to do that. I can also probably get myself a ticket, so I don't want to do that.
Yeah, those cops are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep going.
All right, babe. You're fine.
Now we shall begin.
You still want to talk or something?
Yeah, I'm just telling you stuff without actually telling what's going on.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, like, if just so people know, like, not just you, I want like everyone else to know, like my friends, and not call me while I'm on the road, because they call and they're gonna sit here and distract me, and I'm gonna end up getting killed or someone killed. It's not really a smart thing to do. See, I told you I'll come home today and be with you.
Thank you.
I started missing you. I was like, I'm going home. I'm not gonna miss
Okay, let me say something about that.
Okay.
Okay, just get that off the thing real quick. Because I don't want to look at
that.
Oh. Okay. Let me tell you something real quick.
Yeah.
And I love your mom.
I know.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Seriously.
You're silly.
If you guys don't know, this girl is insane. I'm not talking about Nikki. I'm talking about Amanda Katansky. Someone that we knew from our time at Joe Brighton. And someone that she is ex-friends with. For some strange reason, I'm not going to call her stupid because that's your mom, and I respect your mom. For some strange reason, her mom just found it fit to be like, you should try to make amends with Amanda Katansky. Girl has prank called her. This girl has done some crazy shit to her. Yelled at her when she wouldn't stay at her birthday party, and her mom. Because let me tell you, her mom on the phone one time. And let me tell you something else. Oh, she's not the only one that has to deal with a Katansky. I have to deal with a Katansky. Because it's like, what relationship is she to her? Her uncle or something?
Yeah.
Her uncle? I have to deal with her uncle. And here's how weird it got. It's like, okay, one day I'm sitting like minding my own business.
Mm-hmm.
Comes up to me and gives me his fucking phone number. I don't want to deal with like the Katansky family, so I threw the thing out. And I told Nikki, good thing you threw it out, because if Amanda found out, she would end up. Let me just explain that first. She would end up taking my phone number and putting it up in the girl's bathroom stall. A bunch of like strangers would be in there. Give me that shit. And I'm sorry I'm swearing, but God, that really pissed me off. I mean, I love your mom and everything, but come on.
She says she's not going to do it again, man. It's just a one-time thing. And she told me to hang out with me at Salinas anyway, so.
Yeah, you didn't know about any of this.
No, she knew, because they just, I don't know. She wasn't thinking, I guess, no.
She decided that, oh, you should make amends with her and all that.
What?
Because, like, if you know, would you put your daughter through, like, if you knew, like, even I asked Grandma, who, like, a person was this bad, would you put your daughter through this? And she said, like, no. That's even the worst now that I know that she knew about this shit.
I know. All my family's not thinking a lot right now because of the whole, issue that's going on, and
I'm gonna pound her.
I went to Amanda Salinas because what happened was I went home, and then the next day I got up, and she called and she wanted to hang out with me. So I guess Courtney, if she could be over there. It's Amanda Salinas, and Amanda Salinas likes me, and my mom likes me, and I like her family, and I like our house. It's really nice over there. and it's wind out. So I thought, hey, I'll go over there and hang out with them. I mean, I want to tell Darren it's not like I've stayed over there before. Darren didn't mind. I'm like, okay. Well, Darren wouldn't mind me going over to Nancy's house. So I said, I'll go over there instead. And I said, maybe I'll just stay over there one more day because I want to.
I don't mind. It's like an A thing. That's why I was freaking out. I'm like, go. You're gonna regret this if you stay over there. I'm mad at you over something.
I left because you told me that.
She starts hitting you or something. I'm not gonna.
She ain't gonna hit me.
Good. I would have kicked that. I would have kicked that bitch's butt.
Darren, please, if she hit me, I would have slapped her in the face and made her even more. So.
I mean, what did she even want you to do?
I don't know.
She wanted you to Bible study.
Yeah.
You're going to town on your hair.
Huh? Try to make my hair.
Going to tell me.
Well, when you kind of have my hair that I have there, you kind of have to take care of it. I mean, you don't mind me doing this, do you?
No.
Okay.
You're a girl, you can do that.
What?
You're a girl, you can do that.
Like, what? What did you just say, Dad?
Oh, you can do that.
Oh, I thought you said something. I don't know what I thought you said.
Keep going. Keep going with the video.
Yeah, but
I'm just like...
You're fine. Hey, sweetie pie.
I know what you are.
You see it?
Just Jimmy now. Not for long. Hold it tight. Think about it.
I think I did actually a better job of it.
Yeah, I mean, that seemed a bit confusing, and I always thought it was like Peter Pan in space when I first saw it. I was like, what is this Stardust? Is like Hook is kind of going to fly in.
Yeah, pan dust.
Yeah, it seemed a bit like, you know, Pantages.
But I like that
I should look at it again, actually, because it's been so long.
Give it some fresh eyes.
I will have a look at it.
Matthew Vaughn in his early dewy-eyed greatness. Speaking of which, my next pick is Tim Burton's 1990 Edward Scissorhands, which is really more modern.
I never saw that.
Really? That's funny.
This has a different title. Probably
both
places. It's true, but we're not going to talk
You
about
should see it.
I never saw that.
So I was familiar with
I
Edward
wish
Scissorhands.
I would see that so bad.
Well, I have it on DVD. Corey gave it to me because they had an extra copy, so.
I have Scissorhands on DVD and you never told me.
Well, yeah. No, because Bonnie just gave it to me not too long ago. I mean, she gave it to me a couple months ago. Didn't know you would want to watch it, though.
I just never saw it. I want to see it.
It's a good movie. It's been out for a long time. I remember when I was young watching the movie.
What is it rated?
It's not bad. It's probably like, I don't know, teen, I don't know. It's not that bad, though. It's not bad at all. It's just... You don't have anything bad in it. Might have one or two cuss words, but that's it.
It's got to be PG-13.
It is, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going.
I almost said it just out of reflex. This is Tim Burton, and early on, this was a story that he dreamed up as a kid, and then after his success with Batman, they were basically like, do whatever you want to do, and so it ended up being this movie. So Vincent Price plays her in his final role before Vincent Price, rest his soul, departed the earth. Plays an inventor who creates Edward and is raising him as his son. And Vincent Price dies before he's able to finish Edward's hands and give him real hands. So it's sort of a kind of a Pinocchio Geppetto story, but with deadly scissors for hands. So Edward ends up living in this creepy old mansion for a long time, and Diane West, who plays a mom of the family that later on he goes to live with, is an Avon like door-to-door makeup salesperson. And she goes up to the house and finds Edward, brings him back. They just are like, yeah, no, I mean, some people just have scissors for hands, so we'll just.
What's up?
What the hell?
What?
Who gives their kids scissors for hands?
It's like it's a story that
No, I'm like probably overthinking it. But like.
It's just a movie. I mean, it's just what happened. I think what happened is something happened, and I don't know. I can't remember. I haven't watched it in a long time. The person who created it was his dad or something or whatever, and he, like, I don't know, can use it for something, or he was a patient for something. I don't know. Can't remember. I haven't watched it in a while. I have to watch it again. It's a really good, funny movie. I like it. I mean, it's not funny, but it can be funny. John, buddy.
Charlie?
Johnny? It's Charlie.
Johnny?
It's one of the cats. That's you.
God. God.
Bless you.
Keep going.
Yes.
Raise you as our own child. So he's very much a fish out of water. He's a very sweet-natured, innocent, doesn't understand how the world works, and some people gravitate towards that, and some people take advantage of that. So Winona Ryder is their daughter, and Anthony Michael Hall, as he started to bulk up in his Johnny B. Good days, plays her dick boyfriend. So without totally ruining the movie as it goes along, there's somewhat of a love story that takes place. And this is actually a scene from Edward Scissorhands that sort of gives you both sides of how people are viewing Edward Scissorhands as both sort of a positive figure and then also a little bit scary as well. So let's check out this scene.
Wow, they really went. Oh my God. So is this an actual boy?
Now you've done it.
It's just a scratch, Jim. Really, it's okay. It's no big deal.
Touch again and I'll kill you.
No, it's no big deal. It's just.
Call doctor, skewered kid.
No, it's
Okay, I need it. You can't touch anything without destroying it. Look at all these security been hanging around here anyway, huh?
right there. Wait for me to bring you. Nice. Stay right here. Right there.
On Christmas Day in the morning.
Get the hell out of here! Get the hell out! Go! Freak! Hey, Edward, where are you going?
Ending to the clip, but I think eventually they decided to stop playing it for where we stole that. But Edward Scissorhands, if you haven't seen it, is a really great movie, and it's feels now like.
What?
Is he an actual person?
Yeah, he's actually a person. Yeah.
Okay, goddamn.
That's actually Johnny Depp.
It makes. Okay, that makes sense.
That's what plays him. He's Johnny Depp.
That makes sense now that you say who it actually is.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Now, is he good in this or what?
Yeah, he's good in it. What do you think he played in it? He's good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Burton and Johnny Depp have done that sort of director characterization. Yeah, it felt very refreshing before the
there was no movie like this when this movie came out. Like this kind of character, this kind of strange, just so odd thing to, be like, oh, that is a weird scissor hand guy that's, like a baby, he's just not. So it's just, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I think it still holds up. I saw it. I guess I saw it like last year. Like a bit of it, and I was like, I still like
it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
17.
I still like the weird neighborhood of all the same houses. Like that's what all of like the Valley in California looks like.
Yeah,
every neighborhood.
It feels like very suburban Florida, suburban California.
Oh, the Scissorhands neighborhood.
Yeah,
where all the houses are the same, all the fences are the same, all the people are the same.
Last for me is a movie that doesn't hold up quite as well, but it does hold a special place in my heart, and that is Richard Donner's 1985 Lady Hawk. This movie has a really odd, even sort of at the time, 80s synth score, and not in a cool, like, Carpenter synth way, in a kind of like, what the fuck are you doing 80s synth kind of way, but I still love this movie. This is one of the movies that, if you had HBO in the late 80s, this movie was on all the time, and you probably have seen this movie 700 times. And if you're an actual Toonami viewer, you're like, what the hell is this movie? But this is Rutger Hauer playing Captain Navarre, who is a sort of disgraced captain of a military force, and his love, Michelle Pfeiffer. And the deal is that they were in love, and a bishop put an evil spell on them, basically, to where they can't, they're always, the line is something like, cursed to always be together and forever apart, or something like that. So Rutger Hauer during the day is a human, and at night turns into a wolf, and Michelle Pfeiffer's the other way around, and she's a hawk, so that they, at the sunset and sunrise every day, they get to see each other for a brief second, but basically they're never together. And Matthew Broderick plays a thief who is Philippe the Mouse Gaston, and he basically becomes the go-between between these two, and they're trying to figure out a way to break the spell. And Rutger Hauer is convinced that if he goes and kills the bishop, that'll break the spell, and everyone else thinks that that's just going to seal their fate. So it's sort of tamping down Rutger Hauer's total bananas 80s 1,000-yard stare, I'm going to kill everybody, with Michelle Pfeiffer, sweetness, and Matthew Broderick just playing 80s Matthew Broderick in a comedic sort of way. But they do, other than the score, which feels really odd now, they do a good job of balancing all the characters. The action feels a little slow at this point, but let's check out a scene from Lady Hawk, and you can get the vibe between Rutger Hauer and Matthew Broderick.
He's coming across the ice. Wait, Wait, Milady!
I'll not believe I can't say it! Oh, coming!
All right, boys, we're losing! Hold on! Hold on, boys!
So I forgot to pick a different clip that didn't have Rutger Hauer in it.
No Rutger Hauer.
So Rutger Hauer is that wolf once he transforms, and the older guy in there is the monk who mistakenly betrayed them to the bishop, and it's kind of totally his fault that they got fucked. So he's trying to do his best to make amends for that fact. But those are some of my favorite fairy tales in this.
All right, so I have three fairy tales here, or fairy-ish tales. The first one I have is The Never-Ending Story. This is 1984. Story of Bastian, a young boy who's being bullied. He runs into a bookstore, and he ends up coming out with a book called The Never-Ending Story. He takes it home to read in the attic, and this book magically transports him to the land of the Neverending Story. Basically, he becomes this hero, and the two worlds kind of combine. They go back and forth between Atreyu, the hero of the magical world, and Bastian, who is reading the story. And in the end, Bastian, figures out that he needs to be. This land needs him as a hero to survive. The Nothing is coming, and it's going to destroy the whole place unless Bastian can figure out a way as Atreyu to navigate this magical land and its crazy creatures. And there's some of the greatest practical puppet effects I've seen in ever.
I would have picked the Neverending Story, but I thought it was kind of a dick move to ask Dennis to come and then also me pick first. So. But yeah, this movie's. But
let's have it. Let's take a clip of Neverending Story. This is when the Nothing is coming. This is bad, scary times. This might scare young children.
I've seen this movie forever.
Yeah, this is one of. I've seen this movie too.
This is a classic.
That was the end of Fantasia. Only a few fragments of this once rich and beautiful world had been left by the Nothing. Falco, can you see anything? Anything at all?
All the land is gone.
I know. And all because I failed.
You tried.
Do you suppose the Ivory Tower is still standing?
Let's hope so, Atreyu. Let's hope so.
At the Oran Country. If the Ivory Tower still stands, take us there.
Awesome. I think that's literally every kid's dream. Like, it's like, oh yeah, you get to go to this magical world and fly on a giant dog and be the hero. And you're like, okay, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
When that movie came out, everybody was just like,
just such a great mix of, like live action and just, it's just the story itself is just a great, epic classic fairy tale. And there's a happy ending, and that's always good. Fairy tales. And it's one of my favorite movies of all time. My next movie, another one of my great favorites, is 2006 Pan's Labyrinth. And Guillermo del Toro, of course. That is the Pale Man back there. So this takes place in 1944 Spain. A little girl named Ophelia is with her mom and her tyrant of a stepfather. The mom and stepfather, they've moved. It's during the war, and the stepfather is like I think he's a general or he's a commander, and he's trying to snuff out the resistance in this small area, and Ophelia is a bored child and wanders off and starts exploring the area around where she lives, and she runs into a faun named Pan, who tells her that she needs to complete 3 tasks in order to become immortal. She's apparently a princess, and so she has to complete these 3 tasks to gain her immortality. So let's have a look at Pan's Labyrinth.
About that,
I never saw this movie.
What?
I never saw this movie.
Yeah, what do you think of that creepy it was?
It's kind of cool.
I love you.
So she barely escapes the Pale Man in that scene where she's not supposed to eat the forbidden fruit. The fairies try to stop her, but the Pale Man's not happy. And she draws a chalk line into her bedroom and escapes. So classic Del Toro, classic creepy monster.
Hey, Adam and Eve.
Highly recommended.
Huh?
Is Pan's Labyrinth about Adam and Eve?
I'm not really sure.
Hey Siri, what is Pan's Labyrinth?
Here's one selection. Pan's Labyrinth.
Hey Siri, read the synopsis for Pan's Lazarus.
I don't.
Hey Siri, read the synopsis for Pan's Lazarus.
I don't really know.
You had the selection right there. You could have just read it. Hey Siri, read the synopsis for Pan's Lazarus.
Here's the plot synopsis. Following a bloody civil war, young Ophelia enters a world of unimaginable cruelty when she moves in with her new stepfather, a tyrannical military officer. Armed with only her imagination, Ophelia discovers a mysterious labyrinth and meets a faun who sets her on a path to saving herself and her ailing mother. But soon, the lines between fantasy and reality begin to blur, and before Ophelia can turn back, she finds herself at the center of a ferocious battle between good and evil.
I'm sorry, but I never heard of that movie, so I just wanted to see the plot synopsis real quick. Keep going.
Perfectly fine. Alright, keep going.
Keep going.
then my last fairy tale it's a classic. This is it's 1987's The Princess Bride, based on the William Goldwyn novel. This movie
You killed
is one of the most movies
Die.
probably of all time.
Oh, killed.
Killed my father. Prepare to die. Wait. My name is Diego Montoya. You've killed my father. Prepare to die.
I love you. I know, but we've seen this before.
Yes. I saw the movie.
So have I.
Loved it so much.
I have this on DVD because that's how I seen it. It's because we have it
Oh
on
my
DVD.
God. You basically have everything on DVD.
Well, it's because
You basically have everything you want. You have Netflix too.
well, the movie thing's not really my problem. It's more like our family members giving it to us, like my uncles and aunts, and all of them gave it to us. So that's how we got it. But yeah,
Yeah. So I get it.
you guys.
I love you.
You guys so too, you know.
That I need to watch. My grandpa's like, why don't you want?
So you got a bunch of movies.
Well, I need to watch that stuff on Saturday.
Watch. You could have had all watched it that the day I was not here for 2 days. Keep yourself busy. You could have got on there and watched some movies.
I need to watch that on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, you could.
Oh. The week before your party.
Yeah.
Give me your zip.
Okay. Gotcha. You have my address.
I got your address. It's.
You just need a zip code.
I'm not gonna say it on stream because I don't want people to.
No.
But
I want to know if you got it.
I know your address. I just need your zip code.
Okay. Yeah. Just let me know and remember and stuff so I can remember to hand and give it to you and then stuff like that. Okay.
Look at your messages.
Okay. Did you send me something?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Your Facebook messages.
Oh, okay.
Get them on your phone.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. There you go.
Look at them on your phone.
I see it. Yeah.
Just respond. Is that right?
It is. Yeah. Sure.
Respond.
Yep.
Is that right? No, respond on here.
You want me to text you to it?
Yes.
So, got in.
But it is right?
It's right.
It is right?
Yes.
Okay.
You gonna hug me? No, you said you're gonna hug me?
I'm gonna hug you. Yep.
Oh, I hug you too. It's
Keep going.
7:05, but we only got so much to go, so we might as well just finish it.
Yeah, we might as well just finish it now.
Yeah.
It's it's a love story. It's all about your true love, and the two lovers travel the land of Florin, and they just kind of get into weird kind of situations. And it's it's a romantic comedy, which isn't my thing.
What?
But set in this setting with the sword fights and the comedy, just kind of that does enough to kind of put it off of a straight up like boy meets girl, boy falls in love with girl, happily ever after. Let's have a look at this. I think I had the sword fight here. Probably a shorter version. I don't know how it ended up, but here it is, Princess Bride. Sweet.
I promise I will not kill you until you reach the top.
That's very comforting. But I'm afraid you'll
Dude,
just
are
have to
you
wait.
serious? You're doing the same thing.
You my word as a Spaniard.
No good. I've known too many Spaniards.
Is there any way you trust me?
Nothing comes to mind.
I swear on the soul of my father, Domingo Montoya, you will reach the top alive.
Throw me the rope.
I'm shocked they haven't
Awesome.
made a sequel to
You say pause it.
No, okay, that was short. That was really short. I thought they were gonna do the whole sword fight thing again. Which...
Oh.
Keep going.
I don't think they'll go. Okay. I don't think they'll go.
this of some sort. Like Hollywood these days, anything that was slightly profitable and or beloved has been remade. So
yeah,
I bet you there's a Princess Bride in the works somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe so. Those were excellent choices. Well done on your inaugural favorites of Toonami Pre-Flight. Let's check out Adult Swim Facebook picks for their favorite fairy tale movies. Willow, another amazing 80s. Maleficent, Dark Crystal, which is a tough one to go back to at this point, but not impossible. Labyrinth and The Princess Bride. So those are all strong choices. Adult Swim Facebook. If we want to check out some of Toonami Facebooks and see how the lists compare. Black Cauldron, Princess Bride, Neverending Story, straight out of Dennis's brain. Legend, Spirited Away. Spirited Away, if we hadn't talked about so many other times, I think probably would have made the list.
Yeah, Spirited
Legend
Away.
I almost considered. So we, much like all the other topics, we got a long way to go before we're done with this pre-flight ride, so you can blow all your favorite fairy tales out right off the bat.
I like the Black Cauldron as a classic choice. I mean, that no one's really picking the Black Cauldron these days. They're actually remaking the Black Cauldron. That's what I heard.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yep.
Nice.
For the fourth time. I mean, they've animated it. They've
all the iterations.
Making the Black Cauldron over and over.
So now let's check out some sneak peeks, pushing to tomorrow night's Toonami broadcast. Up first, we have a topical for episode number 21 of Dragon Ball Super. And I was talking a little fast, so now I'm going to stretch it out a little bit to when we come back and then show the promo. I'm just going to stretch it out.
It's gonna
So this
stretch time a little
episode
bit.
will be running tomorrow night at 11:30.
Sorry.
So let's check out this spot.
On the next all-new episode of Dragon Ball Super. Nothing annoys me more than uninvited guests.
It's us 5 against all them? They're weaker than us, so don't hurt them more than you have to.
You're pretty confident for a guy who doesn't remember where his fighting clothes are. Dragon Ball Super, Saturday at 11:30.
I shall award any planet in the universe to whichever one of you can deal a fatal blow to this miserable maggot in orange.
Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
And then we've got the toggle for Attack on Titan 7. We took a slight break a few weeks ago for the Memorial Day Marathon for Sam Jack. We got to catch up on all the Sam Jack episodes, so we're a little bit off from where we originally thought we were going to be Attack on Titan wise. But here's the topical for episode number 7. Let's check it out.
On the next all-new episode of Attack on Titan, it's an all-out war as the scouts take on the Colossal Titan, while Eren battles it out with the Armored Titan.
That is awesome. I need to see season 1.
Titan is
I
just
need to see season 1.
find a way to come out
Oh,
on
yeah.
top, or is his Titan form going to be?
Believe me, I want to see it, but bring it up. I got so much other stuff I need to watch.
Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
Psyched for continuing Attack on Titan.
I'm about to murder those Titans.
And then lastly, not lastly, we have 2 more things, I apologize. Penultimately is our Lupin the Third trailer, which we premiered at our MomoCon panel, which unfortunately Dose was not able to come because we did not invite him, because we're dicks. But let's check out the Lupin trailer, which will start next Saturday at 2 a.m. Here's the promo.
Lupin! Lupin! That man is a notorious thief who worked all over the world!
Let's go meet this treasure that's soon to be ours.
Don't say that I didn't warn you. Stop that woman! You can't fool me! You're planning something again!
Jeez, Dobbs, can't get anything past you.
You'll steal your heart, and then he's coming for everything else. Lupin the Third, premiering June 17th at 2.
That'll be my pleasure.
Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
Lupin, one of my favorite characters of all time.
Yeah, so we're psyched to have Lupin coming
Oh yeah.
starting next Saturday. And just in case you're a little fuzzy on the whole lineup rundown, we made a new one of those promos as well. So we're chock full of new goodies. And let's check out the new lineup promo that will be effective next week and running probably Monday-ish. Let's see.
It's time for Toonami.
Release the Samurai, Cyborgs, and Saiyans.
The night launches with Samurai Jack at 11.
Then Dragon Ball Super battles at 11:30.
It never ceases to amaze me how terribly you two get along.
TVZ Guy keeps the brawl broiling at midnight.
Attack on Titan takes a bite out at 12:30.
The flesh feast continues with Tokyo Ghoul at 1. These guys are weak, even for humans.
Hunter x Hunter gets heavy at 1:30.
Sound good? New Lupin the Third steals our hearts at 2. Oh no, he doesn't.
Shippuden brings the ninjas at 2:30.
Get back, Shino!
And celebrate Cyberpunk with Standalone at 3.
I do not find this funny.
Toonami every Saturday from 11 to 3:30.
4.5 hours of pure cosmic bliss.
So those are our sneak peeks. Hopefully we have all the lineup promos in its right place. We're a little fuzzy on the assets at this point. But I think by the time you're watching this, other than our performance, everything will be going smoothly by then. Next is a segment near and dear to my own heart because it's me. And that is One Man's Trash, where I do something dumb. And this week I'm playing Prey, and I played Prey and I liked it. We played it on Game Humpers twice, and Jason didn't really like it, so I thought I would just really stick it in
for us to
turn it on the side. But now he's not here, so it's not as effective.
Right. Well, he'll still see it though.
So
he'll still feel the pain.
He's not going to see this. So what I was doing was going through and killing all of the humans that are on the space station. You have a choice. One of the good things about Prey is you can play it a couple of different ways, and you're not really locked into one narrative playstyle.
I killed them all right off the bat.
Yeah,
I just didn't even think about doing anything else.
I was hunting them all down. Some of them are a little more hidden
They
than
seemed
others.
infected to me, and I just didn't like the way they were acting.
Yeah, why is that guy looking at me like that?
Yeah, don't look at me like that.
So other than having a slight technical error where it crashed right as I was loading in, actually getting the trophy, I think everything went really well. So let's check out this episode of One Man's Trash. This week on One Man's Trash, I'm actually doing something really interesting and worthwhile.
Breaking convention is in our blood.
Just kidding. I'm playing Prey and killing everyone. Prey is from the people who made Dishonored, but it's in space. It takes place in the future. I like this game. It was fun. It's hard, but not stupidly so. Once you get the hang of having to save a lot, it really makes your life easy. You play as a scientist, Morgan Yu, and you're going to join your brother Alex on the space station Talos 1. Without spoiling too much, the shit hits the fan pretty early on, and you end up fighting the alien race, the Typhon, and simultaneously trying to piece together what's happening and what has happened in the past. There's a bunch of different people you meet, and they all need help in some way, but then they also offer you help in turn.
You're the one person who showed me any real kindness.
Unless you're like me and you just decide to kill them all and get the trophy, Iron It.
I thought I was going to...
There's two kind of hard things about getting this trophy. The first is just finding all of the people. There's 42 in total that you have to kill. And the second part is over half of those people are mind controlled. And the mind controlled people are pretty difficult to kill. That's not 100% true. They're actually really easy to kill. The problem is you actually have to do the killing. It's not good enough for them to die. So if they get too close to you and explode, or if the telepath who's controlling them kills them, or they wander into some flame, or just die of natural causes, it doesn't count. You have to be the one killing them. So it actually works better to stun them and then go back and kill them real good. And I don't think that the people traveling on the shuttle count for or against you. But if you want a job done right, so after you kill about 36 people, I think it is, Steve Bloom, aka Dahl, shows up.
You think I didn't know Dahl was coming?
And if you've killed enough people, he actually gives you a side mission to go kill even more people. And that's when you know you're on the right track.
I say, let's work together.
And once you kill them, Dahl tries to double cross you. But you saw that shit coming.
Yes, bad news. You won't be flying back.
And I don't know if it's random or if it was just slow in my game or what, but I thought I'd messed up because the quest didn't come right away. And so I just decided to finish out the game, and a couple of minutes went by and the quest actually does pop up. So again, maybe it's just the random luck of the draw, but don't panic just in case. So once you kill the people Dahl wants killed, and then go back and kill Dahl himself, that only leaves your brother Alex.
We can make history, Morgan.
And of course I killed Alex in a really funny way, and my trophy for Iron It popped up, along with one called Push the Fat Man, which seems like a meanly named trophy for killing Alex. But my capture software crashed, and I actually don't have the record of it. I just have me scrolling through the trophy list, and you can see it's unlocked. Which is kind of a bummer, because the only satisfying thing is seeing that pop up. Which actually, in turn, makes this possibly the best or most One Man's Trash ever. If you have something fun or dumb for me to do in a video game, let me know on Twitter @StupidGil, and I'll check it out. Thanks.
That's pretty fun.
Well done, me.
Hell yeah, that's a lot of murders.
So you're gonna have to take my word for it. I actually did get the trophy, even though it didn't show up. But
Even though there's no digitized shot of the trophy.
Later on, so that's just sometimes the way it goes when you're doing everything yourself and you're flying by the seat of your pants. So lastly, for this episode of Pre-Flight, we're going to talk about Adult Swim Singles, which is in its second week. It started last week, and this week there are 2 tracks. Up first is Niha. So let's check out a short snippet of that, and you can stream the whole thing on our SoundCloud or at adultswim.com/singles.
Come in. Thank you.
And then the next track for this week, there's 2 tracks. Not every week there's going to be. There's 52 weeks of singles, but there's more than 52 songs because Jason decided he wasn't hosing everyone who works on Adult Swim Singles quite enough. So sometimes you get a little bonus track, which is all good news for you. The other track this week is Clams Casino and Ghost Main's Kali Yuga. So let's check that out as well.
I used to have a bitch, now she ain't shit. Hop on the pipe, got your dad, I'm paying in. I got the new one, cause I finally got a little bitch. Just leave me alone, trying not to sin. I'm bringing up my life like that, but I'm just got a bitch. I thought about taking my guys up here and stuff and call it in. I'm bringing this shit with kids that tell me they just fucking quit. You're not alone, I feel like I'm picking up my gun and turning up on the music one.
The graphic says 52 weeks, 52 tracks, but I don't think that math's right. I think Sean's going to have to change that.
52 weeks,
at
72
some point.
tracks.
I don't think we want to get into the nitty-gritty
How many
math
tracks are
locked
there?
into a specific number, but
All I know is
pretty
that
sure some
it's
weeks there's not going to be 0, so it's probably going to be more than 52 tracks. But I think the legal indemnification at the bottom of the screen should be enough for everyone.
Singles is blowing up.
Yeah.
It's
So
getting bigger and
adultswim.com/, check it out, and check out Toonami tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. And Dennis, thank you so much for coming in and joining us today. You did
Thanks
a
for
masterful
having me.
job. Well
Great
done,
time.
sir. And we're out, so we'll see you next week. Maybe with Dennis. Maybe not.
I'll
What are you
be here.
doing? Do you want to just rack up some more?
Should I just fly in?
Yeah,
Come down?
just be the
anytime. Just let me
secret
know. I will come in here and gladly talk to Toonami folks.
Nice. Well, thank you. And thank you guys, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Alright.
Or you can turn it off. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.